Hey, everybody, happy Saturday. This is the day that the Lord have made, and I am choosing to rejoice and I'm choosing to be glad in it. Come on in, everybody. It is Saturday, and this is our lead servant check-in. I'm early today, um, and I did not even give our media team um, an update to post this. So my hope is to go live. Our media team will post this to our page, and then you can go back and watch the replay. I had a long day. I've had a long week, and I need to really get my mind positioned for worship tomorrow. So I'm coming in early so I can literally shut down and prepare my mind and my heart for what the Lord, I believe, is going to do in our worship experience on tomorrow. So listen, go back and watch the replay. I'm going to ask you to do something very quickly, as we do every time we gather. I want you to first say hey to everybody, and then after you do that, help Pastor Nate by tagging and sharing. Again, this is a pop-up, sort of. We're here every Saturday for the last, 4 years. We've been doing these. Typically, we will do these somewhere between 7 and 8 o'clock Pacific time evening. But again, it's been a long week, long day, and I need to shut down to hear God and to get in his presence this evening. So go ahead and do me a favor. Let's get as many people in as you can. Lay Reed is in with me from our media team. You can go ahead and follow those instructions. I'm going to share this to my page, and you can do the very same thing on your end, okay? People are out doing their thing. It's Saturday. And so a lot of people are going to watch the replay, which is very, very fine. Okay, so let me share this real fast, and you could do the very same thing. Good to see y'all coming in here tonight. Let me get this shared on my page. Let's go. All right, let's see. Good to see y'all. Hey, family, y'all in. I see the comments now. Good deal. See y'all are in here today. All right, so let me share this to my page very quickly. That's the faith room. I got so many. Got to make sure it's me. There we go. All right, let me share this to my page. All right, good evening, y'all. Good evening. Hello. Y'all say hey to everybody. Come on in. Let's go to work. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to share this to my page, y'all, and then we're going to get right. I do have a word like I do every Saturday. I give you a word of encouragement, and I'm going to give you that tonight as well. So you can have something to go into your night with, okay? All right, good to see y'all coming in. Hey, Pastor Cole, Minister Sadell, Minister T, Anthony Sanford, Minister Ferris, Catherine. Good to see y'all. Minister Bruce, hey, y'all. Thank you so much for coming in. All right, I'm sharing this to my page, and then we're going to get rolling. Hey, come on in here. Y'all see, tag, share. All right, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and like this particular check-in, and you'll be amazed, y'all. Let's tag some people. Let's get some people in here. All right, I'm doing that right now. And again, a lot of people are going to watch the replay, and I want y'all to be okay with that, okay? This for everybody who I tell all leaders, man, who I'm honored to lead. Don't worry about that little eye over there with the numbers. We get so caught up in how many are live that we miss the purpose. My purpose is not to get 399,000 people in. My purpose is to get the content out. You get the content out, God will do the rest. All right. Our job is to get the content out. When you tag and share, when people are scrolling tonight on their page, up in the wee hours of the night, they'll see it because God will allow them to see it. All right. So please know, just do your part, and God will take it and do amazing things with it. All right. That's what I need you to do. All right. Focus. Let me do this real fast. Hey. All right. I'm sharing right now, everybody. That's all I'm doing. I'm tagging and I'm sharing. Are they going to come in? Maybe. Are they going to check it out later tonight? Possibly. And that's what we're hoping for. Okay. So all you need to do is get the content out. God will bless us, and the people will watch those who need to watch. Okay. Typically we have 100 people live when we do these, 100 plus. But watch the replay, y'all. 800-900 people watch it over the week. So you just got to get the stuff out there. All right. So let's go 2 more minutes, everybody. And then we're going to get started. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. And then we're going to go ahead and get into some information. And then I'm going to give you a word of inspiration. I promise I have that for you tonight. All right. Let me just tag away. Get some people in here. Get some people in here. Hey, Latoya, good to see you. Felicia, Biggs, I see you. Good to see you tonight, this afternoon, this evening, and tonight. All right, Pastor Derek Montgomery is in the building. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. All right, I'm tagging away. Y'all get some folk in here. Tori Collins is on YouTube watching. Thank you, Tori. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shanika Lenise is in. All right, y'all keep tagging, keep tagging, keep tagging. All right, good deal. Erica Hampton, good to see you. All right. So y'all got 70 people in here right now. And we didn't even put it out there. See, people just get it out there, y'all. Pastor Philip Brown, Jacksonville, Florida. Pastor Phil, good to see you, man. Ian tonight. Always thank you for your support, brother. Love you, man. Looking forward to being with you guys in March. There in Jacksonville, Florida. Excited to be there. Michelle Castle is in the building. And also we're praying for Latasha, Michelle's baby. We got her in our prayers, and God is going to bless her with good healing. We're praying for that. Michelle, thank you for joining in. Lisa Peoples, Golden Bliss is in the building. All right. Good to see y'all coming in here. All right. Let's see. 79. We're going to get to 100. Y'all, we're going to get to 100 at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Look at that. Look at God. All right. I'm going to tell you, I was telling Pastor Cherie, I'm hooked. I'm addicted to the tag. I'll be addicted to it. Boy, I'll be gone. Pastor Nate be in it. Come on, y'all. Click and share. Come on. Lay Reed riding with me. Click and share. Come on. Click the share button. Let's go. I'm hooked on it, man. Because I know it works. Know it works. All right. All right. Good to see y'all coming in. All right. We're going to get started here. Hope y'all having a great Saturday. Some of y'all probably watching the football games and chilling out with the family. That's all good. Hopefully you got out. It was a beautiful day here in San Diego. Absolutely stunning, amazing day here in Dago. All right. Love it. It gets dark so fast. Like you already about 4 o'clock, you can just feel like it's about to drop, y'all. Lisa Crawley. What's up, Miss Lisa? Good to see you in tonight. Sheila Gray is in the room. Sheila, how's your son doing, Sheila? How's Brandon tonight? Hopefully he's well. Hopefully he's well. All right, y'all keep Minister T in your prayers. She's almost ready to come back. Minister Tawana Carlton, almost ready to make her return back. Believing God for that. Believing God for that. Yeah. Brenda Hampton is in. Miss Brenda. Y'all, Miss Brenda is a gift to the body of Christ. I can't wait for her to get involved at Greater Life. She's going to bring a lot to our team. Been in the church a long time. Miss Brenda, we're looking forward to a great 2024. Looking forward to it, okay? All right, let me see here. I think I got everybody, y'all. I think I'm done tagging right now. I'm going to stop right now. All right, people have to watch the replay, and that's all good, all right? All right. Well, listen, y'all, let me just say this to everybody, and I know Greater Life, this family time, and we're talking. Let me just say this. If you want results, let me say it, y'all, you got to put in the work. All right. you see my grind because I know that there are results when you work hard. All right. Let me say this about your pastor, y'all. I give 100% because I'm doing this unto the Lord. Y'all got to catch up with me now. Some of y'all feel me, you with me, you know my heart, you know how I flow. I need everybody on the same wavelength with me. If I'm tagging and sharing, you got to do it. All right. There's a method to the madness, y'all. I'm telling you. Okay. And we've seen over the last 6 years the results of hard work. Nothing is just going to happen. I tag, I share. My media team, they will share stuff from my page. I'll share stuff from my page. But guess what? I tag all of you in it. You know how many people have come to our church because they saw a flyer on your page that you didn't share? Listen, y'all, I'm saying to you, if you put in the work, you'll start seeing results. You got to stay with me, man. My work ethic has always been this way. I just believe because nothing is just going to fall. Growth doesn't just happen. Discipleship just doesn't just happen. All right. Building people up, shifting an atmosphere, it takes work. And I'm just telling all of you, man, put in the work for your own life and then for the ministry that you love and the ministry you serve. I can't stop, y'all. I can't. So I'm doing this check-in early. Why? Because I cancel doing the check-in because that's momentum we lose. Okay. So I just need y'all got to catch up with me because it's just so much out here to do for the kingdom. And then time is just winding up and we don't have time to waste. I mean, man, we had Man Cave today, which is off the chain. Go to my page. I mean, look how many men. Go to my page, y'all. It's not photo op. Go to my page and look at how many men are waking up on Saturday morning coming to a man cave. And you know what? It's about to even get crazy. I got 4 messages today just from that one post from men who will be there next Saturday. I mean, listen, y'all, put in the work. Put in the work and people will come. God will do what he does best. All right. So that's for your own. What are you looking for God to do in your life? What are you looking for God to move? What are you looking for God to bring forth? You got to plant seed. You got to go out there and work the harvest. You got to work the field for your harvest. It's not just going to come. And your lead servant needs to tell you that. Right? It's going to take some effort. It's going to take some sweat. It's going to take some tears. It's going to be a lot of lonely nights. It's going to take being talked about. It's going to take being lied on. It's going to take people jumping off the ship who, listen, anything worth having, you got to go through it. All right. You got to go through it. So that's your word from me. For those of you who are just, what you work, put in the work. Okay. Laziness, it's all through the scripture. Laziness, slothfulness never brings results. It will never happen. Our church will never grow if we become lazy. And then the growth we're seeing, we won't maintain it. All right. You got to keep showing up. All right. Now, with that being said, I want to absolutely thank everybody from the bottom of my heart who supported us on yesterday at the Martin Luther King breakfast on yesterday. I want to thank everybody who showed up for that. Let me move this here. Let me hide this. And let me just give you all a thank you for those who came. 1,200 people were in attendance on yesterday at this MLK breakfast. I want y'all to see that. And I want to thank Bianca for capturing some of these Minister Bianca for capturing some of these amazing moments. 1,200 people. And y'all, that's your lead servant up there giving a message of unity and a message of hope. And I want to thank everybody for those who did purchase tickets and were able to come. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now, I cannot tell you how many of these people were being serious or how many of them were playing. But all I know is a lot of people were in search of a church. And a lot of people said that they're going to be visiting. Many said they're going to be there tomorrow. So we have been proactive. Some of our guys today put out some more chairs. Should we get a rush of just guests? Thank you so much, Minister B. Listen, man, Pastor. I was up on that stage, y'all, just tears in my eyes because God chose me for this moment. And I'm so grateful. the connections that were made. Thank you, Pastor Cole. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Sherry, for everybody who came. And everybody couldn't make it. Some of you had to work. And can y'all believe, y'all, all these people from front to back. And I want to thank everybody for that support on yesterday. Now, let me also say tomorrow is our worship experience, 10:30 a.m. 10:30 a.m. y'all. Tomorrow is worship. I want you to do me a favor. For those who are going to go back and watch the replay, I want you to get on the phone and I want you to invite at least 3 people. That's all I want you to do. 3 people. 3. All right. To join you for worship tomorrow. I want you to put the address in the text message and I want you to put the service time. All right. I'm doing a word tomorrow simply entitled, It's Time to Take Over. It's time to take over. All right. That's the word tomorrow that the Lord has given me. It's time to take over. All right. I don't want you living in just a little bit. Just give me a piece. No, it's a takeover season. All right. Do you hear your lead servant? It's a take back season. I feel the Lord on me now. Let me listen. It's a take control season. It's a season where you literally are so full of faith that you're going to go even into the enemy's territory and take back, all right, what you know belongs to you. I'm telling you, I need you to get to the building tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Y'all know it fills up fast. The overflow is going to stay open. I don't know what else to say. I mean, you see it every week, all right? So I need you to get there a little bit early so that you can get a good seat. Last week we had to pull folding chairs out. I've added some, so we'll, well over 400 seats that are out on the floor. Elder Charles counted today. We well over 427, 430 chairs are inside of the sanctuary that are out on the floor. So get there early so that you can get a seat and hear this word. I'm ready for worship tomorrow. Praise team will be singing tomorrow. And so we're going to be praying for a great time. Y'all just type that in. Thank you, ministers there. I see y'all typing it in. Come on, type it in, y'all. It's takeover. It's my season of takeover. Come on. Some of you are satisfied with a little bit when we serve a God of a lot. I'm going there tomorrow, y'all. Listen, you have no idea the power of your God if you are just satisfied with a little bit. Do you remember in Numbers chapter 13 when they went over there, Sister Castle, and they saw the land and it was flowing with milk and honey? Guess what they came back with? They came back with grapes and pomegranates. They came back with only, God said, y'all can have it. You can take possession of it, take it over. But they came back with grapes and pomegranates. I'm going to ask you a question. How many of you are just satisfied? Come on, Barbara, with just the grapes and the pomegranates. No, baby, I don't want just the grapes and I want the land. And I want you to know that God has a promise over your life, Anthony Sanford, even in Honolulu, Hawaii, that God has the ability, y'all, to give you the land. All right. Come on, Sharon. What do you say, Sharon? Say, God is making me whole. So this journey is necessary through all the pain and suffering. I'm grateful to God because y'all look at Sharon. Sharon said, I already, y'all see what Sharon is saying? Sharon said, I already have the what? The victory. Y'all see that? It's my season. Come on, Miss Sharon. She said, it's my season of what? Take over. Come on, Greater Life, and guess who may be in the room. It's our season of takeover. All right. Now are y'all still sharing this? Come on, Sharon. You done spark something in me, Miss Sharon. She said, it's my season to be made whole. I love it. I love it, Sharon. And so I want you to get to the building tomorrow and hear this word that I'm going to release to the people of God. All right. It's my takeover season. Okay. So listen, Service is at 10:30 a.m. Now, I want to say this to all of our parents who are watching. Remember now, we're going to get through the month of January. First Sunday in February, parents, we will relaunch our children. Let me go back. Our TOTS children and middle and teen program. All right. We have a powerful youth program. All of the volunteers are on break, but guess what? They're not really taking a break. What are they doing? They're going to be getting these classrooms set up, clean. They're going to be getting curriculum and material together as they're doing right now. They've already been in many meetings. So making sure volunteers are in place, leadership is in place. So parents, bring your babies to worship with you, but starting in February, they will be able to go back to their place of learning on their level. I'm so grateful for our children's ministry. Our minister, children and youth minister, Bianca Van, we're going to be praying for her as she's working on vision and making sure that everybody is moving in the right direction. So y'all stay tuned. I believe in this team that we have. I believe in the leadership. I do, man. I believe in the leadership that we have. And I believe God is about to do some amazing things in our youth ministry. And so thank you so much for your cooperation. But tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. is worship service. I want to see you in the place on tomorrow. Now, listen, next Saturday, all right, I need everybody. It's a job, career, college, particularly college, jobs, Mount Miguel High School at 8 a.m., 8:30 a.m. I'll have Dr. Payton to give a message tomorrow. I need you all, particularly if you're a leader in Greater Life. This is a Greater Life event, but Dr. Payton is the owner of it. And so I need everybody just on deck to serve, to greet next Saturday at Mount Miguel High School. So you'll be hearing more information about that on tomorrow. I have Dr. Payton to do just one more announcement so that we can all be on the same page. If you have any kids, there's a young lady, the Democratic, that was an event here, Democratic leaders from all over the country. I was able to go and do a prayer this past Thursday. But there was a young lady there who I've known for years from Nashville. They will be doing another college fair and giving full scholarships. I mean, full HBCUs. Now, parents, if you want your kids to experience an HBCU experience, she said, Pastor Nate, please tell the parents to just get their kids there and we'll do the rest. So if you have a senior in high school, if you have a junior, maybe a sophomore, I need you to listen. There's no excuse. God is putting the right people in front of us to help you, mama, daddy, grandmama, guardian, take that pressure off you as it relates to college and higher learning. Okay. So there's another college fair that's going to be coming in the next month or so beyond the one that we're going to be doing on Saturday. Okay. All right. So I want to give you this word tonight. Again, a lot of you are going to watch the replay. If you're coming in, welcome to our lead servant check-in. The word tonight is simply this: the struggle is the proof. I want you to type that in. The struggle is the proof. Where's the proof, Pastor Nate, that I'm on the right track? Where's the proof that God is pleased with my life? Where's the proof that this fast is paying off for me? Let me tell you this. The struggle is the proof. All right. For everybody in this room right now, it's a struggle. It's hard. It's been a fight, particularly since you began this fast. So many of you have been under physical attack. So many of you have been under family attack. Some of you have just had things to go left, but then some of you, promotions have happened. Some of you, It's been jobs that's been released. Some people have two people have received keys to their new places, apartment. One person purchased a home. I got to bless that home in a couple of weeks. Listen, man, God is moving, but yet the struggle is proof. I want you to know that a sign for the believer that God is with them is not always, y'all, the good seasons. It's not always the money is enough. It's not always things are going well in the career. It's not always the marriage is in a good place, right? It's not always my child is going to do everything I say as soon as I ask them to. No, sometimes it's just the opposite. That struggle sometimes equates to the fact that there's something going right in your life. That means that you're on the right path. And what does the enemy try to do? The enemy tries then to come in and mess stuff up. Let me give you Bible. For everybody who wants to know, let me give you Bible. Let me give you Bible. Let me give you Bible. And for some of you right now, it's elevation season, leadership elevation. It's elevation where you're ready to live right. You're ready to do right. You're tired of living the same life. You're ready to let some people go. Whenever there is elevation, you might as well get ready for attacks to intensify. Now, if you go back and mash, as we say in Georgia, not press, mash, rewind. I told y'all this was going to happen. I told Jordan, good to see you, man. I told y'all that when you started this fast, that some of you were going to see attacks like you never seen attacks before. I told y'all that. Why? Because in my life, whenever there is a significant spiritual shift, whenever there's a significant mental shift, the enemy then has to re-up his forces to try to do several things. Let me give you Bible. Y'all ready for Bible? Here's what the Bible says. 1 Thessalonians 2:18. The Apostle Paul was on a mission to do the work of God, on a mission to bring light to darkness. He was on a mission to be a beacon of hope for the world. And here's what Paul said to a church there in Thessalonica. He said, wherefore we have desired to come to you. Paul says we wanted to move toward you to do what? To give you hope, to preach a word, to give you strength, to give you joy, to pray with you, to fast with you. Paul said we desired to come to you. Even I, Paul, he said not just one time. Look at your Bible, y'all. He says, but we tried to get to y'all twice, and Satan hindered us. Let me give you a minute. Pastor Nate, give me Bible for what you just. Paul said that there are times in our Christian journey where it is Satan who does what, y'all? He hinders us. That word hinder is a very powerful word, y'all. It's really translated stopped us. We wanted to, listen, how many of you can say that? I wanted to do right. I wanted to turn my life around. I wanted to finish this 31-day fast. I wanted to be but Satan some kind of way does what? So let me tell you this, y'all. The enemy is always involved with progress. Y'all better type that in. Type it in. The enemy is always involved with progress. Let me tell you something. Don't you say progress if you ain't ready to deal with the enemy. Don't you say next level if you're not ready to deal with the enemy. Whenever there is progress, there's always going to be the presence of the enemy. Can I talk to somebody who's going to be honest in this room? Leslie, good to see you, Les. Who's going to tell Pastor Nate the truth, that you have seen it for yourself, that you know the enemy, Angie, will try to hinder us. And so what's my proof that I'm on the right track? Sometimes it's the struggle. It's the struggle. I know y'all didn't want to hear that tonight, but it is. It's a struggle. And so let me give you some things, y'all, because here's what the enemy is trying to do to some of y'all now. He's trying to slow you down. Type it in. Come on, Minister Sadell say, be mindful of what you pray for. I asked God for a stronger prayer life, and in 24 hours, I had to pray and did. Listen, I had to pray like I never did before. Be careful. Because here's what the enemy wants to do. Some of you are so close. You are so close. And he's trying to do what? He's trying to step in to hinder. You know what? He's trying to slow you down. It's a game to slow you down, to prolong your process. Slow you down. Here's another one. Y'all ready? Satan is trying to slip you up. Anybody know what a slip up is? Come on, y'all. Anybody? Y'all be honest with your lead servant. Anybody ever slip ups? It ain't gonna be that bad. It's just one. It's just a little bit. It's just y'all know I'm in your neighborhood. It's just it ain't gonna hurt nothing. It's 31 days. You could do 2 days without slip up. It's caught up, slip up, caught up, slip up, caught up. And so he tries to slow you down, but then there's the moments of slip up. What? No, and some of you, it ain't slipping up. No, some of you, you just disobedient. You're just rebellious. But for some of you who are really on this journey, the enemy will cause you to slip up, because for some of you, he knows that a slip up will totally stop you. He knows that a slip up, you can't, some of you, he knows you ain't going to recover, because you're going to be like, well, forget it. Come on. How many of y'all been there? Forget it, man. I'll try it the next time. I'll do it another time. Just stubborn. Come on, Minister Rosie. And listen, slip ups. But here's what I've noticed, y'all, when I study and dig in the Word of God. Watch this. Watch me now. Watch me close. A slow down in a slip up doesn't mean that I don't have a chance. See, you can slow me down, but I'm still moving. You can go through a slip up, but you can still recover. But let me tell you what the enemy wants to do, though. He wants to stop you altogether. For some of you, let me tell you something. Well, you know what he's trying to do? He ain't trying to stop. He ain't trying to slow you up. He ain't trying to slip. He's trying to stop you. He's trying to stop you. He's trying to stop you. I don't want to be nosy and I don't want to make you feel bad, but some of you know right now you've literally stopped. And it ain't but 14 days into the year. And he is sitting back, high-fiving his minions, saying, we got them. Y'all gonna let the enemy have that kind of party and just they're high-fiving because you failed for it. You let that word that they said, you let them slip and stop you altogether. It's a trick of the enemy, y'all. Come on now. No, Satan, I'm not going to stop. No, I might slow down. I might slip up. But one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to stop. Somebody type that in for your lead servant. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. Yeah, I slipped up. Yeah, I failed. Yeah, I did. But I'm not going to let this be a lifestyle for me. I'm stopping. Are y'all hearing me? I'm not going to stop. Come on. I'm not going to stop. I slowed down, but I got my momentum back. I slipped up, but I asked God to help me. I asked God to forgive me, and I'm back on the right track, but I'm not going to stop. Come on. Come on, Herm. That's it, Pastor. That's it, Minister Ray. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. Come on, somebody right now. I know it's hard. I know it's lonely. I know you're frustrated. I know you're hungry. I know you're ready to watch that TV. I know you're so tempted to get back to just see what's going on social media. Listen. You ain't missing nothing. You ain't missing nothing. But what you're not going to do is stop. Here's what I need you to do. You keep showing up. Because every time the enemy thinks that what they have planted in your way, here's what the enemy does. He plants and then he moves out the way. What is he moving out the way doing? Watching at what you're going to do with the seed. See, y'all, we're on display right now. That's what the enemy is doing. He's what? Because can we be family? Can we be real family? Can you see what's in front of you right now and you want it? Don't you want it? Look at me. Don't you want it? You want it bad too. You want to go off bad. You just want one. Ooh, let me get him. Ooh, one. Anybody know what I'm talking about? And you know what the enemy's doing? And I know some of you right now, you watching it. It's right in front of you. He planted it where you could see it. And he sits back and he plants, and then he observes what they're gonna do. See, I'm from the country, and when we go fishing, my granddaddy used to buy these things at the tackle shop called holders. And granddaddy would go to Tama Lake, I'll never forget, and he would nail the holders in the ground, and every holder had a little slot where you put the pole in it. And what we would do, we would bait the hook, throw it in the water, put it in the holder, and we just sit back and watch the pole. I feel like teaching y'all today. And what the enemy does, y'all watch me now, he sits back, and every time we see the pole move, we jump up because we got a bite. See, that's what the enemy is doing, y'all. See, all he wants you to do is nibble a little bit, because if you nibble and he catches that, he'll I'm sorry to keep using illustration, y'all. That's the only way I know how to teach, though. The enemy too busy. He's not omnipresent, so he's got to bait you, but he's got to go over here and work over here, but he's still watching your line, because if he gets a bite, that's when he pulls you in. Here's my celebration. I know for a fact, Sharon Watson, that I done bit some hooks, but thank be God, I wiggled off. I don't need but one witness to say you bit the bait, but by his grace, you wiggled off. And let me tell you this, y'all ain't got to be real. I'm free. I'm free. Who the Son has set free, free indeed. Y'all can sit here like y'all ain't never bit no bait. And that could be bait of attitude, bait of gluttony, bait, whatever it is that you shouldn't have been biting. You bit it. Do I have a witness? And the only time I used to hear my granddaddy use bad words. Have you ever been fishing? Have you ever been fishing? You know how you see fishermen cuss? When they lose one from the hook. My granddad used to say words, you know why? Because he lost a catch. Let me tell you what pisses the devil off. Let me tell you what makes the devil mad. When he loses you off the hook. I need you to wiggle like hell in this season. Wiggle like you ain't never wiggled before. But get off that hook, because you may never recover. Laugh at me if you want to. Y'all know I keep it 100. I've been teaching this way for a long time. You want me to be your pastor? This is what you sign up for. Wiggle like hell to get off that bait, to get off. Tonight, you need to wiggle. Tonight, you need to wiggle right now. You need to wiggle off that phone. Just wiggle to the. You need to wiggle some people off you. Because you're 14 days in, and he's already baited you. Who you need to wiggle off? Because if they catch you now, more than likely, you're going to be kept filleted and fried. You know how serious that is? That what the enemy is trying to do is catch you, fillet you, and then eat you. Your life is better than that. Ain't nobody better to you than God, and ain't nobody worth you being caught, filleted, and fried. You done worked too hard. You done been through too much. You done been up too many nights. You done walked too many floors to let that bait win in this season. All I'm saying to you is this: keep showing up. For those of you who ain't got on track, get on track. You watching this replay, get to worship tomorrow. Because that's a sign of you wiggling off. Wiggle. And get in your place where you can please God and watch what he's going to do. I love you guys tonight. I pray that this word has been a blessing to your life. Here's the address of where we're going to be tomorrow for those watching. 2770 Glebe Road. We're in Lemon Grove, 91945. I had one of my men today say something so powerful as it pertained to just staying with God. And he talked about how he even had to put family in place so that he could follow the pathway of God. You know what, man? In this season of my life, Joyette, even if it's family, y'all ain't worth me being caught, filleted, and cooked. Who's worth that? Who's worth you losing your soul for? Ain't no sex that good. Ain't no money that good. Ain't no job that good. Y'all ain't got to say amen now. I know I'm telling the truth now. Y'all ain't got to say nothing. Y'all ain't got to say nothing. Y'all just listen. Who's worth it? That club life, living out there in them streets, it ain't worth it. All this vanity and vexation of my spirit, says Solomon. Solomon said, I done had women, I done had houses, I've had maid servants, I've had land, I've had cattle, I've had all gold, silver. Read Ecclesiastes when you have time. And he said, all is empty. And everything I own vex my spirit. Listen, go on after that money and stuff. Go on and get it. Ecclesiastes 11, That's what Solomon said. Live it up. Turn up if you want to. Stay turn up. But know this, everything you do, you're going to have to answer for it. Who's worth it? I need you to get to worship tomorrow. I want to be in position. I want you to be in position, because here's what you're not going to do. You're not going to stop. You're going to keep showing up. You're going to keep showing up. I want to see you tomorrow. And again, arrive a little early. Service at 10:30. You want to get there a little bit earlier than 10:30. And you want to get you a good seat. And if you love your family, you love your friends, your coworkers, don't just invite them out to eat. Invite them to worship tomorrow. Invite them to worship tomorrow. And watch what God does in your life. We had a brother today. 30 years. Let me say this. 30 years, Elder Charles. He just got out. 30 straight years. What year was that, y'all? 30 years ago, it was 19 what? For all my mathematicians in here. 19 what? 19 what? 19 what? 30 years. He 30 years. And I'm going somewhere with this. It's going to make sense in a minute. 30 years straight. 1994. And do you know what this brother said to me and all these men? Elder Charles was there. He said, I recognize game. I recognize what ain't real. He said, I got a sense for fake. You know what this brother said? Elder Charles was there. Minister Bruce. He said, but there's something about this church that I know is real and is going to help me stay on the right track. Elder Charles, tell the saints of God I'm not lying. Greater Light, there's a light on our house that's drawing the hardest. Larry Shields was there, of the hardest. And people are coming for hope. 30 years. And there's something on the house that makes him want to say, I can grow here. I want y'all to get in position, because I've been saying this for a long time. They're coming. Pastor Nate, why you post pictures? Because people said that it couldn't happen here in San Diego. Pastor Nate, why do you post the men on Man Cave? Are you just doing that to do it? Y'all know me, no. I'm doing it to show you that all men are not out here just living it up and not trying to do right. See, we could throw people under the bus, but how about celebrating grown men who are making an effort to please God? How about that? I had a brother, and y'all know I joke a lot. And I had a brother was out there in the streets for many, many years. He said to me, he had an interest in a sister, didn't know her name. He had an interest in her. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all may laugh at this because y'all call me the matchmaker and all that. I ain't even have nothing to do with this. I ain't have. But he said, man, there's a sister, and he pointed this sister out. He's an older gentleman. When I say older, he's older. Late 50s, early 60s. Low. But he said, Pastor Nate, the old me would have just ran through this church. He said, but the new me, I want to do it right this time. Y'all hear what I just said? Everybody ain't out here just giving up. There's some people who God is changing. And here's a brother said to me, Pastor, I would have ran through your church, but the new me, he's out of town right now. And he said, Pastor, I give my testimony. He's out of town with his family working. but I'm going to get that brother the mic because y'all need to hear stuff like this, that God is working on people, that people ain't who they used to be. People are really trying to make God proud. And that's the kind of ministry we want. That's discipleship, y'all, where people are changing and evolving every single day. My question is, are you even trying to get better? Are you even trying to do right? Let that sink in tonight. But you keep showing up. You keep pleasing God and watch him do great things in your life. Father, I love you. I thank you for the men who I just bragged on, testified of. Thank you for the transformation that's happening in our men. Thank you, God, for trusting men to me and to other men. Thank you for all that you're doing in the lives of so many people. God, the truth is, it's hard right now for a lot of people. There's some people dealing with a whole lot of stuff that they don't even speak on. But I pray you would touch, God, right now. I pray, God, that even though we may slow down and slip up, please help us not to stop. Greater is he that's in us than he that's in the world. We are more than conquerors through your son, Jesus Christ. May no person in this earth have that much power over us that we lose focus of you. God, thank you for the Greater Life Church. Thank you for the growth, the explosion. Thank you not just for people showing up, but I thank you for the retention. I thank you that this is not just a swelling. This is not unhealthy growth. This is healthy growth because they keep showing up, wanting to be close to you. Thank you for not making this about a man. Thank you for not letting this be about a person or a praise team or a preacher. But thank you for making our church a church that's becoming more like your son, Jesus. God, continue to make Jesus the center of our attention. And we give him the glory. We give him the praise. And we give him the honor. In Jesus' name, amen. Y'all take care. Your lead servant is signing off. I got this out the way so I can rest. I have a word tomorrow. Listen, it's your takeover season. Get to the sanctuary. Press your way. Now, listen, if you're sick, stay home. If you're sick, stay home. But if you're not sick, you don't work. You don't have to work. Ain't no more excuses on why you can't get up and come to work. I got people coming on Sundays in wheelchairs. Ain't no excuse, y'all. Don't call and text me, no excuses. If you're sick, you got to work, you got things going on with your kids, you know I understand that. But the excuses in this season, y'all, too much on the line. That's between you and God. If you got a legitimate reason you can't come, log on and watch online. But if you can, walk and breathe and move, you owe it to God. You owe it to God to be in the number. Take care. We're Greater Life Church, where our mission is to reach people where they are and to love and lead them to a greater life. Peace.